must say, this is my country. I want to work 70 hours a week.
In a recent podcast, Infosys founder NR Narayana Murthy suggested that India's youth should have a 70-hour work week to improve the country's productivity, which ranks among the lowest in the world. Here is Mohandas Pai responding to Murthy's suggestion.
Look, what did Narayan Murthy say? Narayan Murthy said youngsters should have the enthusiasm to stand up and say, I'm working to improve my country, I'm willing to work 70 hours, etc. Please read that, please listen to him very carefully. He did not say there should be a rule that everybody should work 70 hours. He did not say that, right? We have laws which say 8 hours, 8.5 hours per day and all that, we have the laws. He said youngsters should volunteer because he said productivity in the country is poor. It is true. Our productivity is one of the lowest in the world. And all young people, and he spoke about youngsters. So leave out people about 30, they're not youngsters. All right. Now, if you're joining your first job, 21, 22, you have no skill, no capability. You have to learn on the job. So you have to work very hard, put in the effort to make yourself skillful, to improve your productivity wherever you work, to learn on the job. That requires hard work. And you must do it yourself to improve yourself. And by improving yourself, you'll increase productivity and that will help the economy. And second, we are a very poor country. We all have to work hard. We can't goof up. Everybody doesn't have a government job where people don't care about the work ethic. Barring 15-20% of the time, people in the government, the rest don't put in the kind of efforts required. Look at the holidays and everything. And we pay the taxes. We work our butts off. Look at any successful person in India or anywhere in the world. Look at their work ethic when they're young. So his advice is very sane. If people get upset, fine. He's not asking them to follow his advice. He's not asking them to do anything. No, I'm not saying they have no work ethic, they're not productive. I'm not making the statement because I don't want to make any value judgment. But overall, Indian work productivity is poor across the board. Every global study will tell you the productivity is poor. That is a fact. It doesn't mean that everybody has low productivity. This is for an average or a group, right? Across industries. That is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about individuals. When you started off your workforce, how do you measure productivity? There are no means to measure productivity. You can do what you want with your life. You can goof off 10, 12 hours. You can do what you want. He's not telling you, dictating your life. He's advising you, take his advice or don't take his advice. It's your work. He's not making it a rule. He's not telling you, you must do it. He's advising them. It's up to you, take it or not. If you want to goof up, look, social media fire, please do it. It's your life. You decide what you want. He's giving you straight advice. All the successful people in the world, please look into the work ethic. They have worked their butts off. I work my butts off to succeed in my life. Okay? And I still do. And he also worked his butts off to do it. Everybody has done it. So that is a piece of advice. And please remember, we are a poor country. Look at our infrastructure projects. All of them are delayed. Why? The work productivity is very poor. Look at the roads. They're in a mess. Look at productivity elsewhere. I mean, we have to examine ourselves and understand that as a country, if we have to become rich, if you have to have good income for everybody, we have to work hard. 1 or 2 generations have to sacrifice. Like Japanese did, the Chinese have done after they opened up, the Germans have done. Every successful economy has done that. It doesn't mean that there should be a rule. What is America's per capita income? 335 million people. GDP is about 26 trillion. How much is that? That is about nearly $80,000. What is our per capita income? $2,500. How can you compare an America which is rich, which is using technology with India? At the early phase of your life, you learn. Okay? I've seen many people in social media said, I worked very hard when I joined companies. Now I'm reaping the benefits. I'm very productive. I've gone up the ladder. Okay? They also said that. Okay? I mean, the MSCs will benefit. This will benefit. Forget about it. They're not going to benefit. You are going to improve your productivity. If the MNCs don't pay you well for all your hard work, leave and go elsewhere. Who's asking you to go stay in a company? You can walk across to another company, work very hard. Look, it is about individuals and individual productivity because at the end of the day, there are only 2 things that make an economy successful: work productivity and capital productivity. And all countries who have become rich had work productivity and capital productivity, and they have succeeded. That's the point he's making. He's not telling everybody, go work 70 hours, go do this. He's saying youngsters must have the enthusiasm to say, this is my country. I will work very hard to build up the country. I will work 70 hours to build up. Who is going to benefit? That individual. That individual benefit because they get skills, they get productivity, they can do things faster, they will rise up the ladder faster. Because in every corporation, everywhere, if your productivity is very high, output is high, you get promoted. People want more and more good people. That's his advice. Look, my advice to everybody is, it is your life. You decide what you want to do. Okay? Nobody can compel you to do anything. If you want to spend 10 hours a day goofing up, watching social media, go ahead. If you want to go on to be on Twitter, go ahead. You decide what you want to live your life the way you want it. That's all. And if you want to build a strong career, you want to build this, work very hard, become productive, learn on the job in the first 8-10 years of your working life, because that is what will sustain you for the rest of your life. If you don't want to do that, you want to go to office at time and come back in time, fine, do that. It's okay. Do whatever you like best, which makes you happy. Narayan Murthy has given you advice because he's been successful. Many people have been successful. You want to take the advice, take it. Don't want to take it, don't take it. You do whatever you want. Nobody is compelling you to do anything. I worked hard. I worked my butts off. I traveled on Saturdays, Sundays, and I've been very successful. I'm very happy that I worked hard. I've been successful. And I know all people who have been successful, 90-95%, except those people who inherited property or wealth, they all came up to their own hard efforts. Look at my chief minister in Siddaramaiah in Karnataka. I mean, he works 12-14 hours a day, every single day, whether he's in power or otherwise. What makes him successful? Look at Prime Minister Modi. Look at his work ethic. He's 73. This is what builds countries. This is what makes societies much better. Take the same advice. Don't want to follow it, don't follow it. It's perfectly fine. Look, I don't care. I don't care. They can write what they want. They're all malcontents. I don't care. What do I care? Look, if they succeed in their life, fine. Don't succeed. I don't care. It's their life, right? It's up to them to decide. Why should I bother about others? This is what I feel. I will express my view. You like it, take it. Don't like it, don't take it. Doesn't matter both ways.